I was at my daughter's soccer practice and she was just learning how to play soccer. And she was so cute how she was like learning how to dribble the ball back and forth between her feet. And she looked like a little golden retriever puppy, like too big. Her paws were too big for her. And I found myself, just multitasking and was getting ready to send an email. And I looked up from my computer and I locked eyes with her. And that look on her face of sheer disappointment that I was there, but I wasn't fully present really hit me and made me realize that it was time for me to figure out how to delegate more.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Kessel. Today, I'm joined by someone I'm looking forward to chatting with, Jen Dillard, who runs a real estate team, as well as founded Brick by Brick, which allows agents to receive support on their businesses. So excited to have you here today, Jen.
Thanks for having me, Michelle. Excited to chat.
Awesome. So yeah, let's dive in. First off, for those who are not familiar with you and your work yet, can you share what your main focus is?
Yeah, so I have been a real estate agent for over a decade and started a team about 8 years ago. And about a year and a half ago, I realized that I just really needed more support in my business and found myself just working like so many agents do, just working all hours. I was working morning to late into the evening. And actually, what happened was I was at my daughter's soccer practice and she was just learning how to play soccer. And she was so cute how she was like learning how to dribble the ball back and forth between her feet. And she looked like a little golden retriever puppy, like too big. Her paws were too big for her. And I found myself, just multitasking and was getting ready to send an email. And I looked up from my computer and I locked eyes with her. And that look on her face of sheer disappointment that I was there, but I wasn't fully present really hit me and made me realize that it was time for me to figure out how to delegate more and focus on the things that require me so that I can free myself up to focus on my family. And I started Brick by Brick Collective out of necessity for myself and my own business. And it turns out that many other real estate agents also needed the support. So,
Yeah, I love that. And so can you explain more about how Brick by Brick supports agents? Like, what does it do for them?
yeah. So we really are kind of a one-stop shop for back-end support. So things like email, delegating your emails. So email support and inbox management, calendar management, CRM management and setup and overseeing CRMs. We also do many different areas in operations and marketing, transaction coordination, where basically if there's a need in the real estate space for back end support, we've got you covered.
Awesome. And is this for a specific market or is this nationwide?
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
We're nationwide, and we actually are also, we just opened up Canada as well. So, yeah, we cover pretty much almost all 50 states. We have clients in almost all 50 states. Crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so is this just for agents or do other people have like support through this as well?
I think anybody that's in the real estate space, so mortgage, title, real estate investors, anybody that's in the real estate space, we can serve at this point. But we are open to, if we have a lot of different support partners. So if there's somebody that's looking for support that's not in the real estate space, we can definitely refer people.
Yeah, so how would this serve an investor?
Same thing. I mean, investors also are super swamped with when it comes to their email boxes. I am an investor myself, and my husband is we're investors. And so I know that we get, especially when we're working on a deal, we've got so many emails that are coming in and it's hard to keep up with. So having your emails really well organized and having somebody who's keeping tabs on that is something we can support. Calendar management, um, operations, building out systems, processes, and automations is something that real estate investors need as well. So, yeah, we can cover pretty much everything that we serve real estate agents for, investors could benefit from as well.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
And so the people that are using it now, how are they like reporting their time given back to them?
We have had such a great response from clients. They just feel like they are able to free themselves up to buy back their time. They're spending more time with their families, on themselves. Like some people I had a client recently say that she went on vacation and she didn't open her computer. She actually was able to enjoy vacation, which is hard when you're running a business to be able to find the time to just relax and enjoy all of the fruits of your labor, everything you've worked so hard for. You've got to enjoy it. So it's awesome to be able to provide that support.
Yeah, absolutely. And so how does it work? Is it like a subscription service?
Yeah, it's a subscription-based model, so, it's a monthly charge depending on what the needs are. We build a custom scope, so it just depends on what the needs of the client are, and then we bill monthly. We do also have some one-time projects, so we have, if somebody needs to have a brand created or they just want their CRM to be built out, like, sometimes that would be a one-time charge, but for the most part, it's monthly.
Awesome. And so
Yeah.
you said that you're an investor yourself. Um how is that for you? Like what type of investments are you into?
Yeah. My husband and I, have been investing in real estate for, gosh, like probably over 15 years. And we mostly focus on mobile home parks and RV parks, but we do have hospitality and apartment buildings, single family, commercial. We kind of have a little bit of everything, but I would say our biggest focus is mobile home parks and RV parks. We have over 800 doors. So,
Wow, that's awesome.
yeah. Yeah.
And so what would you say has been one of the biggest obstacles that you've overcome on your investing journey?
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
I think one of the biggest obstacles has been just getting into a deal that's not we purchased a property several years ago that we partnered with the wrong people and got into a situation that was less than ideal, but we had to figure out how to turn the property around and get it to start cash flowing and making money again, because it was definitely not. We had to invest quite a bit into it, um and I think we never went out to the property, so I think that we've learned our lesson there, that it's really important to actually go out and get your own eyeballs on the property, and just make sure that you do your due diligence, not just rely on somebody else to do due diligence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
And what are you like most focusing on solving or scaling to next for your business?
I would say I mean, as far as brick by brick goes, we just are trying to get in front of as many agents as possible to try to, provide support and to have an impact on real estate agents and their lives and their work life balance. And so this is the year of traveling and going to events and getting FaceTime with other agents and helping them to learn more about brick by brick.
Awesome. And what do you feel have been some of the main keys that made the biggest difference in allowing your business to be able to grow and run successfully?
The biggest keys to success are being able to rebound fast. I think that in business, I've owned several businesses, and in business, it is, uh, you fail. I mean, you make mistakes and you drop the ball, and I think the key is not avoiding failure or avoiding mistakes. It's learning how to rebound quickly and to bounce back and be able to get back to work, um, and learn from any mistake or failure that you made. So I think of failure as an opportunity to learn. I don't think of it as failure. So
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have an example of one of those moments where you bounced back quick?
yeah, I mean, even with just starting brick by brick, we started about a year and a half ago, and I started with a business partner, and we learned a lot. We learned we weren't aligned, which is okay, and then we separated the partnership, and then we also learned that the model that we were running wasn't the best model for growth, and nor was it for the clients, and so when I bought the company, I completely restructured everything, including the team, the model, the services that were offered, the way we offered services. So it was a great learning experience, and I'm glad that I went through it. So that, although painful, I'm glad I went through it, because I was able to learn so much and to bring it back in a better way for everybody. So
Yeah, absolutely. And what advice would you give to those that are just looking to get started in the real estate industry, whether that be someone that's wanting to get into investing or
yeah.
maybe grow as an agent?
Yeah. To grow as an agent, I feel like my biggest advice is to join a team and or partner with, work alongside somebody to learn the ropes, to learn to learn how they speak and how they present, and just I think going along with somebody and really soaking up all of the expertise that they have and being able to have like real life experience is so powerful. So that would be my recommendation as far as an agent goes. As far as an investor, read, 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 read. You cannot read enough. There are so many incredible books out there. And so I think that and YouTube, and there's just so many resources. So just familiarizing yourself with as much as possible and learning as much as possible before getting in, I think is a good idea.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Yeah. And what have you read that maybe changed your life the most?
Honestly, this is gonna be like sound funny, but my husband wrote a book called Zero to 100, and it's a book about real estate investing and how to go from 0 to 100 units and to scale and find financial freedom through real estate. And it is like one of the best books that I've read on in the real estate space, and I've heard that from many other people too. So it's not just because I'm his wife, but that I think that that has been really instrumental. And then I think Buy Back Your Time is a really great book by Dan Martell, and that book has really been helpful for me to learn how to delegate better.
Yeah. And what is like your biggest takeaway from the book that your husband wrote?
He just has such great frameworks and models on how to get started with investing, and he breaks it down in a way that I've never seen anybody break it down before. So it makes it really digestible for the new investor. Yeah.
Awesome. And so with Brick by Brick, um, what are some of the ways that it like helps the back end? I know you mentioned like the emails and the automations, but yeah, what are kind of the other bells and whistles of it?
Yeah. So, I think that one thing that we do that is really differentiates us is the way that we support agents in transaction management. I think that so often transaction coordination is just pushing papers around or, just checking boxes for compliance. And our transaction team just gets fully immersed in the transaction and helps with scheduling signage, install, scheduling staging, scheduling photography, but also communicating with the other agent on the other side of the transaction and communicating with the clients, just making sure to really help with every single step of the transaction. And I think that that is so helpful. Having a good transaction coordinator is it's priceless. And the cool thing is too that you don't pay for that service until closing. So if it doesn't close, then you don't pay, which is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. And so how does it work? Is it like AI that does these tasks?
No, we have real humans that do the tasks. Yeah. We have AI to support the transaction coordinators, but we have a transaction coordination team, and we have um, TCs that are licensed in across the states. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so, what would you say, like, as far as your investing projects, like, are you looking to continue scaling into that?
Yeah.
And at what level? Like, is it with the mobile home parks or what type of
Yeah.
asset?
Yeah, we just closed on another property. We're closing on another property this week. We're always looking for new opportunities, but yeah, mostly in the mobile home park space. We just have found that that's our favorite asset class.
Why is that?
It's just the highest return for us, and it's, the least of it takes the least amount of, I don't wanna say effort because it does take effort, we have great on-site managers and things like that, but it just has the highest return and seems to be the easiest to manage as opposed to turnover with apartment buildings and
Right.
long-term tenants. Yeah.
Yeah. So with the mobile home parks, do you hire then operators that end up managing each individual park?
Yeah, so we have on-site managers at each park, and then we also have asset managers that manage our portfolio. Yeah.
Awesome.
Mhm.
And so what are you most excited about as far as real estate opportunities for this coming year?
Yeah, I think that this year is going to bring a lot of opportunities. I feel like our real estate team is crushing it already. We've been so busy and far busier than we were last year. So I think that the spring market is going to be really strong. And that also helps with brick by brick as well. Just, agents are getting busier and busier. So being able to support them through that has been really exciting. And I just think that uh, you know, the rest of the year should be pretty exciting on all fronts. I'm ready for it.
Amazing. And your agents, where are they located?
We are all in Oregon and Washington. So we have a couple of expansion teams, but primarily in the Columbia River Gorge area of Oregon and Washington, and then Pendleton, Walla Walla, and Southwest Washington. Yeah.
Awesome. And
Mhm.
is that for supporting people with more of that, single family homes?
Yeah, we do mostly single family homes, but also commercial and um, yeah, commercial and residential, but mostly residential. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So, before we begin to wrap up here, if someone wants to reach out, connect, and learn more about everything that you are up to, where can people find you and connect with you?
The best way to connect with me is through Instagram. My handle is just at Jen Dillard or at Brick by Brick Collective.
Okay, perfect. Well, appreciate your time and your story. Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. And for those listeners tuning into the show, if you got value, make sure you've subscribed. We have more conversations with operators like Jen who are building real businesses, and we will see you all on our next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.